Maybe we are live. I'm gonna try something. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, let's Hello and welcome to Musou Monday, where we overanalyze Dynasty Warriors games for historical accuracy, or rather, the novel accuracy. With us today, we have the mascot, the one and only. She's brought her poster with her. She is. Let me see. Yeah, can I have a better look? This is her personal poster. I'm just gonna leave it up for a little bit and put on some more music because we are still getting ready. Where do we have? Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's do yes. It's not as funky as the
toy is activated.
maybe I should put a border around that thing. That's better.
kid. You and I have just become the first four-wheeled motorcycle team in history.
The toy is activated. Michael, we picked up Goliath on the scanner.
Good.
Easy for you to say.
They got perks from Kit. Goliath's our last chance to stop them.
Or their last chance to stop us. The toy is activated. The toy is activated, Michael.
Okay, next up we have something else. Yes. We're doing copyright-free music today. Because, we need something to try out the high-performance mode. I put out the whole webcam for this. Actually, let's see if we can, let's try this thing. Yo, Dan, what's up? This could still use some work. Hello there, Eli. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, thank you for that. I forgot. Oh yeah, let me, oh. I'll invite Seribot once I'm done dancing. I'm still getting used to how to work this thing. It's not accurate. Yeah, I think that's enough for right now. Let's see here. Oh no, every time I touch the mouse. Yeah, it sucks. Fucking capitalism. Anyway, let's go invite Seribot. I think they're already active, but huh? Is that why? What, capitalism? I mean, oh my god, like I'm talking to a person who uses a character with a fucking commie outfit. Anyway, let's see here. Where is, let's see, I need to get the link. Like I said, I think Seribot is probably already here, but, I don't know. Let's see here. Announcements. Introductions to stream announcements. There we go. Trying out Seribot. There we go. Twitter. Okay, it should be as easy as. Oh, it's actually offline? Huh. Interesting. Let's try it in the chat then. Let's see here. No. No. What about I guess we're on our own. That's interesting. Did somebody take it out? Oh, at least I have my mods with me. Okay, let's bring up the panic button just in case. Where is let's see here. Layout. Cloudbot. Cloudbot is always here. Anyway, already activated before. Okay, yeah, okay. We still have Cloudbot. Cloudbot has the nuclear option. Let's see. Oh, hello, we got more people. Hey, let's put on another song, cause I'm still gonna. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this song again, because why not? Okay, let's see. We're gonna boot up Dynasty Warriors 7, the best edition. The best edition. Okay, that's quite enough music for today. Let's get started on some fucking Dynasty Warriors. Oh yeah, one of the things that the bot will not censor, and I'm talking about the cloud bot, is profanity, because I swear like a fucking pirate. It does have some checks for slurs, certain ones especially, but profanity is a-okay. So yeah. Also, stream is, mature only. Anyway, let's boot up Dynasty Warriors 9, not 9, 7. If I can just get to... There we go. Okay, is the game showing up yet? There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's see here. Do tell me about the audio for the game, because I can't check that. The game wouldn't allow me to check it in real time. So let me know if I should increase the volume or lower the volume, especially now. Please do it now. Like, is this fine? Should I turn it up? Should I turn it down? I literally can't tell. Okay, how's that for audio? Again, please let me know, because I have no idea. My headset is completely independent of the actual audio that comes out of the game. And this sequence is absolutely pointless. Also, Dan, you're at the store, so you're watching on your phone, perhaps? Let's see here. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, we were about to embark on another mission with Zhang Fei, and we have destroyed the Yellow Turban Rebellion, because that is, as is standard with all of the Dynasty Warriors games, it's literally the first thing you do, no matter who you pick, except maybe Lu Bu, I guess, because I'm not sure he was actually there. But yeah, this is Dynasty Warriors 7, the definitive edition. A new edition is the Jin Kingdom. As far as I know, this is actually the first time they were introduced. I usually just refer to them as the team that won in the end. They technically came out of the Wei Kingdom, which was Cao Cao's place. And Cao Cao never became the emperor like the others did, but his son sure did. And his son had gave Cao Cao a grandson, and the grandson sucked as an emperor, so he got overthrown by the Jin. And the Jin proceeded to kick Wu and Shu's ass so badly they just one of them just gave in. I think it was Wu. Anyway, let's see here. I remember, no, Shu, I think it was. It doesn't matter. Battle of Jinye. Now there is a weird interaction with this, where there are story sequences that seem to not play very well with recording. So, yeah. I might have to skip those, because they seem to... Oh, that's how you...
A man for whom reality fell far short of his idealistic dreams. He desperately sought an answer to his problems. After Liu Bei fled to Jing, Liu Biao granted him the land of Xinye. For the first time since the chaos had begun, he finally had a place to call home.
Or did we actually fix it this time?
And there, Liu Bei quietly ruminated on his ambitions. His dream of helping to ease the people's suffering, the cruel reality that he had not accomplished nearly enough. He needed someone who could provide him with a way to turn his dream into a reality. The province of Jing, being located in the center of the land, was bustling with travelers coming and going. Despite its vibrancy, Liu Bei would not easily find his answer there. Then, suddenly, Liu Bei's days of peaceful reflection came to a crashing end. His rude awakening came at the hands of Cao Cao.
Cao
He was
Cao.
practical to the point of cruelty and had no qualms about using power to take what he wanted. Together with Zhang Fei and his allies, Liu Bei stood before the encroaching threat of Cao Cao's army. Would his ideals be swallowed by the depths of Cao Cao's ambition?
Zhang Fei. Okay. Being able to actually watch these cutscenes is very helpful to figure out where you actually are in the plot.
Mighty armies now encroach upon Jing province. Cao Cao's methods are heartless and cruel. But what should I do?
Maybe you're overthinking things. You need to do things your own way. You'll always have us on your side.
Interesting. If he had the sleeping dragon in his ranks, Liu Bei would be unstoppable.
The sleeping
And
dragon.
who are you?
Oh, we're just gonna start like this? Okay, okay. Let me, yeah, do tell me if I need to adjust the volume, because I'm, like I said, I'm literally guessing here. I kinda messed up on the last Ballon stream, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's new here, since I haven't seen anyone talk in the chat yet, but this is Zhang Fei, this is Dynasty Warrior 7. Let's see, where do I even start? Okay, yeah, I'm Mika Carzarel, and you are watching Musou Monday, where we play Dynasty Warriors 7 Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition is the best edition of possibly the best game, or so I've been told, so allegedly. It is definitely the best version, because this bundle just has everything. All the DLC, all the costumes, all the campaigns. Just ended work and checking on my roommate that have an ear infection. Oh, okay. I do know about ear infections. They are quite painful. Well, let's see. So, yeah, I do hope your roommate is okay. Also, glad you could check in then if you went straight from work to this.
Who the hell are you?
I will get to that eventually. But first, we must defeat Cao Cao.
Oh my god, that's Xu Xu. Xu. That's oh my god, it's like the guy who is on the cover of Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, I think. Like, just Google this guy and like Xu DW, just to see what he actually looks like in the other games. This is him. Jesus. So he's just a random nobody. He's the thing is, Chushu is actually one of the most popular Dynasty Warriors characters out of all of the recent games. Like, he will just force himself into the plot. He is yeah.
Well, that goes without saying.
But why are you the one giving the orders?
Shuju was he helped Liu Bei get to Zhuge Liang, the sleeping dragon, which is Zhuge Liang, who is if you tuned into the Dynasty Warriors stream on the PS1 where we played a fighting game, Zhuge Liang is the guy who shot like laser beams out of his paper fans. So yeah. And Shuju has an interesting weapon in Dynasty Wars 8, which is sort of like a grappling hook. But his main thing is that he helps Liu Bei get introduced to Zhuge Liang, who is the master of the East Wind, aka best strategy ever. Or the best strategist ever. He's also responsible for the 100,000 arrows plot, which is like my favorite part of Musou anything ever. The movie Red Cliff is worth watching just for that scene. It's also in Sangokushi, the anime. It's really that scene is so good. Anyway, we are, I guess, supposed to, like, are you supposed to talk to Zhao Jin here?
Shushu is a talented strategist.
Yeah, he's a talented strategist, alright, but
I harbor no ill will towards Lord Liu Bei.
I'm simply asking you to trust me. This plot isn't going anywhere. We have, did we already equip this guy? We did. I think. Is this really his preferred weapon? Fucking Volge? Okay. But yeah, so Cao Cao is just attacking. Shu doesn't have a kingdom yet. We haven't met Zhuge Liang yet. Liu Bei is becoming known. He is told. He said that Cao Cao was practical to the point of tyranny, but we're talking about Cao Cao. The guy kills people for fun. Like, he was a fucking tyrant.
Then. Let's go and do this. I'll plow through Cao Cao's army by myself if I have to.
Yeah.
Understood.
So now
Our enemy is Cao Cao.
we're gonna do some fighting.
We will divide into 3 units.
I will go south. Zhao Yun, you go north. That leaves Zhang Fei for the center.
Yes, I will assist him. Come, Lord Zhang Fei.
If my brothers are okay with it, then so am I. That doesn't mean I trust you, all right?
Return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
You displayed fine leadership. Certainly you can make use of my strategies.
What's that? The enemy forces are in a strange formation.
The 8 gates formation. I recognize it. There is a way to break down that formation. My lord, please head to the southeast. First, we must break the southeastern wall, followed by the western.
What? This is pretty confusing. I guess I'll just do what you say. Come and get it.
Excellent. Now to the west.
No problem. I can take out anyone.
I can't believe I lost to someone as scrawny as you.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge. Pick yourself up and try again.
Someone as scrawny as Zhang Fei, he said.
Formation. Panic is starting to set in.
Ha! This fancy formation is more of a pushover than I thought.
If we strike their northernmost unit, the entire formation should crumble.
How can you tell that? Well, I guess I'd better give it a try.
Fine work, my lord.
Yeah, you too. So how come you're helping us out anyway?
I wish to bring Lord Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang together. That is all. Show the enemy what we're truly capable of!
Wow, these walls. Okay. There we go. Now, how the hell do I get out of here?
Their formation has been broken, and the enemy commander is fleeing the battlefield.
This area is mine now.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
You may have won the first round, but the battle is not over yet.
Oh, you don't think? Wow. The timing.
Easy as you like.
Alone, we would have struggled mightily. This is thanks to Zhu Shu, to the power of intelligence.
If you say so.
My role here is over.
But why? Why won't you stay as our strategist?
Oh, let's see what the reason is. Please tell me.
Liang is a reclusive genius. He has the ability to see the bigger picture. I am a mere amateur beside him. You must secure his cooperation.
It was a battle of minds. Shushu cleverly directed the bravery of Zhang Fei and the others, and successfully repelled Cao Cao's army. It was he who recommended to Liu Bei the land's most brilliant strategist, Zhuge Liang. Liu Bei believed he had finally found the man he had long been searching for. However, despite paying 2 visits to Zhuge Liang's home, he still had been unable to meet him. Zhang Fei and Guan Yu were deeply offended, but Liu Bei continued on, paying yet another visit to the home.
Oh my god, this is so
For if
fun.
it would help him save the people, he would pay as many visits as it took.
It took 3.
And so, it was then that Liu Bei finally found his answer.
This is your 3rd visit. What is it that you want so badly from me?
I wish to benefit from your wisdom. Tell me what must be done. I know what I want to do. I want to ease the people's suffering. But...
But you save one person, and it just brings suffering to another.
Oh, come on.
what should I do?
Benevolence is a tricky thing. Benevolence means valuing the feelings of the people over efficiency or profit.
Sorry.
Cao Cao's way is to seize control of the land through brute force,
Yep.
while your path leads the people to a land of benevolence. Your path is that of a true leader of men. But to make it more than just a dream, you must have the courage to unite the land.
I fear I am incapable.
My lord, if you truly want to make it happen, then listen, for I can help you.
A world.
Oops. I thought it said to press the next button, but okay.
Lord Liu Bei's son! He's been left behind!
Oh yeah.
Leave it to me. I will bring him to safety. You must keep moving.
This is definitely a Zhao Yun mission. There's no way you're playing as anyone else.
Leave these guys to me, boy.
All right.
Okay, so real quick, god damn, I have so much to say about the last sequence, but this is when we're starting to get to the really good part. Let's see here. So first, I apologize to any Zhao Ren fans out there. I know Slim is one of them. because that 8-gate formation that Juju totally owned by just telling them how to beat it. That was Talran's idea. He got his ass handed to him on that mission. Secondly, Juju, he left. He left because he got bamboozled into joining Cao Cao's side. Cao Cao saw that he was a competent strategist, and he kidnapped Juju's mother and used her writing style. He had somebody learn how to do her writing style so he could bamboozle Juju into coming to Cao Cao. And the effect of that was Juju's mom was so fucking disappointed that he would fall for such a simple trick that she gave him the worst, like, verbal beatdown in history. And then, when he was cowering on the floor from how badly his mom just owned him, she got up, strutted out of the room, and fucking hung herself. Like, Juju did not have a good life. He also was at Battle of the Red Cliff, where his ship was lit on fire and he died. One of the most popular characters in Dynasty Warriors, everybody. This guy, he did the one thing and then got hit by travesty after travesty and then died horribly. In Dynasty Warriors 8 you can actually save him, which in turn saves Pang Tong from dying in Dynasty Warriors 8. But yeah, let's see here. This mission is in the movie Red Cliff. I know I mentioned that movie a lot, but god damn it, you should see it. This is the one where Yao Yun goes to save Liu Shan, who is Liu Bei's son and technically the second emperor of Shu. The guy is a complete moron though, so the save is not gonna amount to much. There is a story about Liu Bei's wife, his current wife, who is not Zhen Zhangzhang. It's his current wife. What happens to her? I'm super interested in seeing how that goes, but I won't spoil it. I'll talk about it once it happens. But this battle is when Zhao Yun did the Ikitosen, which means he went up against 1,000 opponents and he kicked all of their asses. This is what this mission is.
Find our Lord's son. He's been left behind somewhere around here.
He went in solo. Yeah, Ado, aka... Oh yeah, I should mention, Ado means little idiot nowadays in Chinese. It's not a thing you want to be called.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh. This battle is everything you've got.
Oh my god, that combo, oof. So hot.
You will learn to regret this moment.
No, I won't.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Okay, I see the green up there. The next guy is gonna get hit real hard. Oh wait, I have some upgrades. Officer info, skills. Ooh. What is this? Yes. We'll do the second Musou later. Okay, this mission might be over before it started, but let's try it anyway.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Thank you so much.
Oh, astounding!
How do I actually get there?
Hey, you there! Please help me.
Okay, let's see what these supers look like.
So you are my next opponent.
No.
I'll crush you like all of the others.
Oh, never mind.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Another obstacle in the
80 points to get the next super. Okay,
path of justice has fallen before me.
let's keep going.
Thank you so much. Liu Bei's son is here somewhere. Find me.
Oh.
I shall own the battle.
Oh wow, he's still alive.
You will learn to regret this moment. Another obstacle in the path of
Okay, what does this guy actually have in terms of moves? Okay, let's see here. He has 2 and let's see, 1, 2, 3. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Okay, 4.
justice has
Cool.
fallen before me.
Speed up is probably my favorite power up in the Dynasty Wars game because it allows you to move pretty fast, which is kind of important. Seems like you can never move fast enough.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Mm-hmm.
I shall own the battle. What's that?
I shall
My
Oh.
lord.
Okay, what about the mom?
I will keep you safe, little one.
Where's the mom?
I swear it. On my life.
What?
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Where's the mom? Like, that's the best part. Come on, game.
There's no need to stay here any longer. He must flee on horseback.
Ooh, fun. Okay, let's save. Yeah, in progress. Because I want to go out there and beat all of them. Because I want some extra experience. Eugen, hello.
Reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
I know who you are.
Victory is almost ours. Fight me now for glory. We must retreat.
Yeah.
This is not the end.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Okay, that's it for the reinforcements. No. Yeah, okay. Let's call the horse, because that's a long walk. Ah.
As much as I detest the idea of attacking a man carrying a child, I cannot let you leave. I shall own the battle.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen
Let's
before
see.
me.
Oops. That is that okay. 1, 2.
If we can get over the bridge, we should be home free. Come on, make me if you dare.
Ah. So that's Zhao Yun's EX attack. Oh my god, another long walk.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Oh. That EX attack is his super in 8. This thing is just straight up his super in Dynasty Warriors 8. Jesus, it's an EX move in this. Why? Oh, oh! Is this the scene? Ah, it's a Shang Fei breaks a bridge scene.
Here stands the mighty Zhang Fei. Any of you who wish to taste death? Step forward!
Wow.
Bring it on!
Oh, we're actually gonna fight? Okay.
These flames will burn the unrighteous. None are getting past me.
Lord Zhao Yun is headed for the pier. We need to buy him some time.
You think you can hold us back with just a handful of men? Don't make me laugh. Flee now if you don't have the guts to stand and fight.
Pick yourself up and try.
He's inhuman. He has the strength of 1,000 men.
Have no fear, men. The enemy is heavily outnumbered. Such ferocity. I will need to steel myself. You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Pick yourself up and try again.
had the upper hand. I was never a match for him.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Pick yourself up and try again.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
You must be halfway there by now. Just a little longer. This moment.
Is you in again?
Pick yourself up and try again.
This battle will soon be over. Follow my lead.
Pick yourself up and
All forces, advance.
Hey, you there! Please help me.
Leave it to me. Oh, astounding!
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Pick yourself up and try again.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Are you the one who's causing all this trouble?
So you would face me in battle, would you? Pick yourself up. Very well.
It is impossible for an army to continue fighting on an empty stomach.
Let's see, all I can think of because of his name is I am you and he's me from Rush Hour 3. Let's see if we can go get Cao Cao. I don't know if that gives you an alternate ending, but that is definitely not how the story goes. Young Fei does not go and just kick Cao Cao's ass. But here we have a rare opportunity for Young Fei to finally cut loose. Okay, are they gonna... Oh my god, they're gonna circle around me? Okay, horse. Yeah, good. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up with them. Cao Cao! What, that's Ma Chong? Cao Cao! Why doesn't he have any troops with him?
You deserve plaudits for your valor.
Pick yourself up.
You have chosen the wrong side.
Yeah.
This battle will soon be over. Follow my lead.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
I will accede to your might for now. But next time we meet, you will not walk away.
Due to the fierce display of might shown by Zhao Yun and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei was able to safely escape to Changsha. Having defeated Liu Bei, Cao Cao confidently turned his army towards Jiangdong. Sensing Cao Cao's intentions, Zhuge Liang went and proposed an alliance to Sun Quan. For Sun Quan, there was little merit in joining forces with Liu Bei's meager army. But Liu Bei was the only one in the land willing to oppose the might of Cao Cao. Uncertain of how to proceed, Sun Quan was approached by Zhuge Liang. He explained that Liu Bei would continue fighting even if Sun Quan were to surrender. For he would not give up until he had made his dream come true, no matter what the cost. Those words pierced the heroic Sun Quan's heart and caused him to staunchly refuse Cao Cao's demands for surrender.
That's not how that went.
Meanwhile, Liu Bei dispatched Zhao Yun to the battle so that he could launch a joint attack with Sun Quan. Soon, the site of their decisive battle, Chebi, was filled with Cao Cao's massive naval forces. And facing them was the hastily formed alliance of Liu Bei and Sun Quan. As the two armies prepared to engage in heated battle, neither side could know that the key to victory lay in the palm of the sleeping dragon's hand.
Zhao Yun is the character you play as. Well, since you're not playing as Stu, I guess.
Depends upon the direction of the wind.
Oh my god.
We must ensure that our strategists' attempts to control the wind are unobstructed.
Cao Cao's certainly not sparing any men this time, huh? And our brother, he wants us to tackle that lot head on.
You're not scared, my lord.
I'm excited, boy. I'm looking forward to a decent fight.
That's funny. I was just thinking the same thing. Besides, our strategist has prepared a plan that cannot fail.
Oh my god, there's so much to say about what just happened. Let's see, let's get, this is Zhao Yun. Yeah, let's get his second Musou. We don't need extra health right now. Okay, where do I even begin? Let's see here. So, the Battle of Chebi is also known as Battle of the Red Cliff, so that's where we are at. This is the climax of the Red Cliff movie, and it's also the climax of like most of the works based on Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've seen like several movies, they usually end here. Same for like most of the games. This is usually that like the big finale. But since the Jin Kingdom is in this, I'm not sure, because there's a couple of battles after this. Because the book doesn't end. Like, Liu Bei is dead. Sun Quan is dead. Cao Cao is dead. I think pretty much everybody that we've seen up until this point, they're all dead and well before the book actually ends. Zhuge Liang actually survives for quite a while, but even he's dead by the time you get to the last like 10-ish chapters. They kind of hurry things along at the end because they're like all of your heroes are just dead, so you're at like basically the third generation when the book ends, which is like 100 years-ish after it started. But anyway, so let's see. We did a battle where Zhang Fei breaks the bridge. In this game, they just burned it down and he stayed on the other side. In the book, he just cuts the bridge down from the safe side and that's it. Zhuge Liang actually berates him for this, saying that Zhang Fei actually cutting the bridge down, leaving Cao Cao's forces on the other side was actually a bad idea. So he actually chides him for that, because Zhuge Liang was counting on Cao Cao's forces, expecting a trap if they crossed the bridge, but because Zhang Fei ends up cutting it down, they realize that no, there is no plan. They're just trying to escape. So what they did was that they just fixed, like they put they got a new path and just kept pursuing them. There's the scene where Zhang Fei tells the Wei soldiers that, like, when he did the scream, I love that part. Because he does, I don't know if any of you have played Suikoden, the first one. There's a scene really far into the game with Victor, who is my personal, like, one of my favorite characters. He has a scene where he has the dragon sword, the one that talks, and they're being invaded by, like, basically the Imperial forces, and Victor decides to stay behind to stall for time, basically, and he tells them that, you know, like, basically something to the effect of, like, I know I can't take you on, I know I can't take you all on because that, like, there's like 1,000 of you and there's only one of me, but I can guarantee you the first person that steps up to the plate is gonna fucking die. So which one of you is it? Like, I can't kill all of you, but the first one is definitely dead. So you decide among yourselves who wants to take me on first, because that person is gonna have their funeral today. Zhang Fei does that thing. It's like where that quote comes from, where he goads them into, like, trying to fight him and basically promises that whoever steps up to the plate first is gonna fucking die. And then the rest is like, well, there's gonna be a lot of others that will die. I don't know for sure how many, but the first one I can promise. Then we also saw the scene where Zhao Yun picks up Ado, aka Liu Shan. The mom wasn't there. That is super disappointing, because that scene is even in the Red Cliff movie, and they cut some corners with that one. God damn, but she's actually in there. And the thing is, Zhao Yun being like this super good guy who takes on the way it's described is that he actually has, like, an army of, like, at least 1,000 people that he has to just deal with. He's going in there solo. He's not even expecting to come back alive. But he decides, hey, I owe Liu Bei this much. I'm gonna try, because of a thing he did. He wants to, like, prove himself. So he goes at it alone and decides that no matter what happens, I'm gonna either save Liu Shan or I'm gonna die trying. Because if I can't make it back, then it's not worth living, basically. He catches up he actually successfully finds Liu Bei's wife. I'm not sure what her name is, because nobody's sure what her name is. Lin Hua is one name, but the story goes that he finds the wife and kid, and the mom pleads with him to just take the son and go. But Zhao Yun, being the good guy, he's like, nah, I can't leave you behind. I'm supposed to bring both of you back. Just get on this fucking horse. And he's, like, constantly fighting soldiers as this is going on. Like, he's trying to have a conversation. Like just move. I will take care of this. And he kind of struggles because there are so many soldiers, and she sees this and it's like, no, I will like literally just slow you down. For the love of God, just take the kid and run. Don't worry about me. And Zhao Yun just refuses. He just keeps taking down soldiers, but he's like, he gets worn down. He starts taking hits. He's kind of struggling, and Liu Shan's mom, or Lin Hua, I guess we can call her now, she actually decides to take matters into her own hands, and she's like, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw myself into this well so that I die, because if I am dead, there's no point in you trying to protect me, even though I'm begging you to, like, just leave me behind. Please, okay, I'm just gonna jump into this well. She jumps into a well, which shatters her, like, everything, and she's just down there and just being, like, all busted up and broken, and Zhao Jun decides, okay, so she's dead now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seal off the well, so he breaks it down, he just destroys the whole thing, that the stones just crumble down on her, because he wants to make sure that she doesn't suffer, he wants to make sure that, you know, she's dead, because instead of just being there like all busted up, and also because he doesn't want the Wei soldiers to actually like desecrate her body, so he decides now, okay, she jumped into the well of her own volition, this is gonna be her grave, I guess, so fuck, I don't like doing this, but he does that. He breaks the whole well down and just pushes the rocks down. So that scene wasn't in there, and that's super disappointing, because that's one of the highlights of the book, when they have this conversation. Like, he's constantly trying to drag her along and fighting people, and then she sacrifices herself, and Zhao Yun ends up just putting Liu Shan like basically on you know, that what is that manga, Wolf and Cub, I think, where they have like the guy has the baby like wrapped around him like in a blanket or something. That's from Romance of the Three Kingdoms. That's what that scene is from. There's so much stuff that is just in this book where it's like, oh, so that's where that's from. That's what that's from. That's what it's like. It's all from this fucking book. You've probably seen a character or a scene like that, but that is where that's from. And finally, we have the lead up to the Battle of the Red Cliff, which is where we're at right now. We have Zhuge Liang is up there. These guys are not super involved in the battle. I guess you could pick like anyone, I guess. Depending on the rendition, Zhuge Liang up here, he will either literally change the wind using magic, which is kind of an odd thing to do. Like, he's just gonna have a fucking ceremony.
We must set the stage for the three kingdoms to be formed. However, Cao Cao will not make it easy for us.
Lord
Never mind. It's nothing.
Yeah, so he announces his plans to form the three kingdoms, which is just another way of them showing that let's see here. Oh, there's a comment. That sounds bad that it isn't in there, but hey, Chibi is in there. Yeah. That scene, like I said, it's such a cool scene, and it's in the movie, and it's definitely one of the highlights. But yeah, one interesting thing about to note about this before we actually go into the Battle of Chibi. Well, first of all, we skipped the 100,000 Arrows plot from the looks of it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, since the battle itself is about to start, we missed that. And we also haven't seen Zhou Yu for some reason, even though he's like the main character of this battle. He's nowhere to be seen. But yeah. So the Zhuge Liang is gonna change the wind, which is, let's see. So when Battle of the Red Cliff started, the Wei forces had superior numbers, vastly superior numbers. There were like 100 to 1. And they also had another advantage, which was that they had the wind in their backs. So Cao Cao actually planned to do like a fire attack, especially if things turned sour. But Zhuge Liang is going to make the wind change in the opposite direction, which is going to make the fire spread to Cao Cao's forces instead. He does this in a variety of ways depending on the medium. In this, I think he's going to do the thing where he just does a ceremony and uses a fucking spell to change the weather. But in some other renditions that I do like is that he's so fucking smart, he's just like, yeah, I don't need magic. I'm just gonna predict the fucking weather. So we're gonna have this battle on this morning in this many days, and midday, the wind will magically change because it's the fall, and when there's fall, in the fall in this area, the wind suddenly changes. And I'm just gonna predict that based on like the cloud formations and shit, because he's just that awesome. He can just look in the sky and predict the weather of the next day. I like that version of Zhuge Liang more. Not this fucking sorcerer, but rather he's like, no, he's just that fucking smart. Okay, so talking Liu Qi. It's such a shame that I really feel like they're not gonna... I'll talk about the 100,000 hours plot if it doesn't happen. I'll mention it if it's there.
Lord Zhao Yun, how goes Lord Zhuge Liang's preparation?
He has just begun the prayer ceremony. It's all up to him now.
Because the 100,000 hours plot has an amazing setup, and it involves Zhou Yu, who is the strategist of the Wu team, who is, like I said, basically the main character here.
Lord Zhao Yun, I come with orders from Lord Zhuge Liang. He wishes us to quietly begin the march.
Quietly?
We are to work our way around at Cao Cao's escape route, and he wants us to strike before Sun Quan's army camp.
I understand. I will leave Lord Zhongfei in charge of guarding the prayer ceremony.
Okay.
Yes, my lord. Lord Liu Qi, will you please lend me your strength?
Yeah, the Red Cliff is like the one of the best parts of the book, because there are so many plots and so many characters that just come together. They spend so much time building up to this. It's crazy good.
Of course, Lord Zhao Yun.
You have my gratitude. Now we must hurry.
This way, Lord Zhao Yun. Lord Zhuge Liang has prepared a boat for you.
I wish I knew what our strategist was thinking. How can he possibly overcome these numbers? Just what is this plan of his anyway?
It's not one plan, it's like 10 for reference. The wind plan is just a tiny bit of it. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, okay.
I am in your hands. You must block off the egress of Cao Cao's army.
Sit back and observe the skills of a true Navy man.
Okay, do not let this guy die. Okay, so... I don't really have any enemies though.
Ahead. We can't move.
Oh, okay, there we go.
My lord, there's a ballista on the bow of the boat. A hail of arrows. My lord, we have to move now.
Where are these arrows coming from? Oh. There we go.
Excellent work, my lord. We're off.
Let's see. Yeah, I can understand preferring that
Lord
one.
Zhuge Liang's incantation has worked.
Yeah. I'm going to use magic now. Yeah, I've never liked that one. It's so dumb.
We will be passing through the enemy fleet. Brace yourself.
This freaking minigun. Oh, they're all dead. Ooh.
The enemy ships are aflame. The fire attack has worked.
It's all just as he predicted. Which means Cao Cao should start retreating next.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, and just where do you think you're going? I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
You're Liu Bei's men. How did you get in here?
The situation is dire.
Over there, it's Cao Cao. We must give chase.
Stop right there. You're not getting any closer to my lord.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Forgive me. I have lost sight of the enemy commander.
Too late. My lord's long gone.
I shall own the battlefield.
That should have bought my lord enough time.
It would appear that Cao Cao has already begun his retreat.
Forgive me, Lord Zhuge Liang.
Indeed. God, Guan Yu, I would like for you to accompany him. Our victory is not complete until Cao Cao is eliminated.
Lord Zhuge Liang,
I ask that you do it for the sake of our lord.
Okay, so the 100,000 arrows plot wasn't in there, but they did add an interesting twist where Zhao Yun goes on this stealth attack. One ping. Let's Guan Yu's son. I won't spoil what happens to him right now. So the 100,000 arrows plot is basically, like I said, we haven't seen Zhou Yu yet. He is the strategist of the Wu. We actually haven't seen like any of them except for Sun Quan in the intro leading up to the Battle of the Red Cliff. Either way, Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yu have like this rivalry going on, which is actually pretty funny because they keep trying to one-up one another. So Zhuge Liang basically gets pulled into this sort of bet where he has a week to produce 100,000 arrows. It's Sun Quan just basically challenges him to be useful, so that he's not just sitting there just telling them what to do. And Zhou Yu has a bet with him where it's like, okay, so I'm gonna bet you that you can't do the thing that Sun Quan asks. And Zhuge Liang is like, okay, cool, but I'm gonna bet you that you can't get rid of Cao Cao's two naval officers because they came from the Wu Empire. You know, like those guys are a problem because they can actually teach Cao Cao's forces how to fight on water. And this is one of the few advantages we already have. So if you can get them, like kill them somehow, you know, like if you fail, I'll have your head. If I fail, you can have my head. And they go at it like that. And Sun Quan gets the order from... Zhuge Liang gets the order from Sun Quan, and Sun Quan orders him to get 100,000 arrows. And he says he needs to have them done by the end of the week. And Zhuge Liang, being the cocky asshole that he is, he says, I don't actually need a whole week. That's actually kind of overkill. Give me 3 days. He gets 3 days. And Sun Quan is like, well, fine. If you want to handicap yourself like that, go right ahead. I'll see you in 3 days. And Zhuge Liang spends the first day sitting at the beach meditating. Second day, he sits at the beach meditating and just looking at the clouds, predicting the weather and shit. And then Lu Su, another one from the Wu Kingdom, he arrives on the third day, and he's like, what the hell are you doing? You've just been sitting here for like 2 whole days. You have 1 full day to actually, you know, get the fucking arrows. There's 100,000 of them. You need them. 100,000. Like, are you even trying? And Zhuge Liang is like, yeah, I told my men to make a couple of boats, and if you want to come along, you can actually see how I'm gonna get 100,000 arrows in just this morning. And Lu Su asked him like, okay, so we have boats, and then what? Yeah, Zhuge Liang explains, okay, so I also told them to get some straw men put together, and I may have also told them that we should get some Wu warrior armor to put on those straw men, and we're going to take those guys, put them on the boats, and we're gonna go to Cao Cao's stronghold on the other side of this this water. And Lu Su is like, and then what? You'll see. So they put the straw men on the boats, they go across the straits, and Zhuge Liang, being the I can predict the fucking weather, has correctly predicted that it's gonna be a mist. There's gonna be a lot of mist in the morning. So they go out in the morning, there's mist everywhere. It's super cold, it's hard to see. Cao Cao's men sees that, oh, it looks like they're trying to use the mist for a sneak attack. We should pelter those guys with arrows and make them regret trying this shit. So they rain down arrows, like there are so many fucking arrows, it just covers the whole sky. And it just rains down on the strawmen and the boats. And they're just covered in arrows. And Zhuge Liang is sitting there sipping his sake. And Lu Su's like panicking, like, oh my god, they're coming through the walls. There's just arrows everywhere. And Zhuge Liang is like, just motions. Like he spins his hand to tell the guy that controls the boat, like, yeah, we have enough arrows, you can go back now. And they come back, they start counting the arrows, and he has 100,000 of them, and then some. They stop counting at 100,000, but it's like 500,000 or something. And then he goes to see Zhou Yu. And, you know, like, yeah, I have the arrows, and then some. So how about your part of the deal? And Zhou Yu looks frustrated that Zhuge Liang just pulled this shit off so easily. So he's like, yeah, okay, cool, just give me a sec. And a bird comes down, and the bird comes down telling him that Cao Cao just did a thing. And the scene is that Cao Cao has gotten plans from Zhou Yu's best friend, who he managed to convince to join Wei. And Zhou Yu's best friend, like from his school days, they mentioned specifically, like they used to be classmates. He unsuccessfully tried to persuade Zhou Yu to flip, because Zhou Yu is loyal to Yu and only Yu. He's like best friends with Sun Quan. He's married to one of the Qiao sisters. And Sun Quan is married to the other one, so like their wives are siblings, so they have like a really close knit. So that was never gonna happen. What he did, however, was that he pretended to get like absolutely plastered and fall asleep, and he left a letter, like in his bedroom, that his quote unquote friend would quote unquote find and quote-unquote deliver to Cao Cao, saying that Zhou Yu has 2 insiders in Cao Cao's army, and he's furious to hear this because it's from a reliable source. He already knows that Zhou Yu's friend is like a traitor, and he sent him there to try to get Zhou Yu on the Wei team, and he, as far as he knows, it's a plot. They're planning to betray him. He tells his guards to find the 2 officers and kill them, and right as they're about to kill them, execute them. Like he's already on his way. Like he told them, like, yeah, just kill those guys, and he's going to leave. And one of his advisors asked, like, hey, but if we kill those guys, doesn't that mean we don't have any naval officers with any, you know, fighting on water expertise? Because they were kind of our trump in the hole. Cao Cao realized that, oh my god, this is a plot. He turns around and tells them, like, no, don't! And they've already been decapitated. So Zhou Yu raises his hands. A bird comes. The bird comes down. He has a message, and he just looks at Zhuge Liang and says, "Yeah, okay, the deed is done. They're dead." So I guess we both win. It's the best thing ever. Like this cocky macho bullshit going on between these guys who are, you know, big brain master strategists trying to one up each other, and none of them are successful because they're both so good at what they do. Oh my god, that scene is so good. We saw none of that in this game, though. That makes me sad. Anyway, so here's one thing.
Cao Cao couldn't have gotten very far. Father, let's hurry after him.
Oof.
Now, to Cao Cao.
To Cao Cao. Oh yeah, this is also a super fun mission. Well, plot. I'll talk about it once we're done.
We must stop him
Oh wait, I have so many skills I could get with this guy. Let's see here. Let's get the second Musou. Let's get the skill. Let's get the Crescent Blade Master, and ooh, let's get this one too. Okay.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
We shall take a moment to review our ranks before we march.
Okay, now's the time to...
Excellent, Father. Well done as always.
Stop.
Cao Cao's just ahead, isn't it? Out of my way.
Trembling fear, my one you. Have you forgotten the debt you owe our Lord? I have not. But I fight for my brother and the light he brings to this land. Impressive, but I sense hesitation in you. My blade has betrayed my heart.
I hate to say this, but we're going to need reinforcements.
Report. It seems that the Allied reinforcements have arrived.
Leave Cao Cao to me, Father. You have done enough.
I do not need your help, my boy. I must finish this myself.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
We're going to have to try harder than this. Thanks for coming, brother. But I'm more than strong enough to take this lot.
Fight me now, for glory!
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. Tremble in fear, replace.
Thank you, brother. Cao Cao fled to the west. I knew you could do it. Right on, brother.
Dictates of honor.
I'm afraid I can't let you through here.
Tremble in fear before your soul.
Is there no way through at all?
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived!
No one's going to interfere with my brother's escape.
Tremble in fear, my boy.
Bring news. We've discovered another path. You will learn to regret this moment.
Father, it looks like we can climb up here.
They're trying to sneak their way in. Crush anyone who tries to get through.
Well done, Father. I'll keep up with you. You'll see.
We can't afford to lose any more of our allies.
Our scouts have spotted Cao Cao's men resting. If we hurry, we might catch them.
Continue on west, Father. I will sneak up on Cao Cao from the south.
We cannot fall behind.
Let's see if you can get through my defenses.
There you are. Stand your ground, my lord.
Is there no way through at all?
You have come for me, Guan Yu. Then I shall have to face you. Don't give up yet. We are very close to victory.
Tremble in fear, my boy. Go. I couldn't kill Cao Cao. I just couldn't.
I know. I had already taken that fact into consideration. With this, the stage is now set for Lord Liu Bei's rise to power. It is time to walk a path fraught with great danger.
The alliance between Liu Bei and Sun Quan struck a resounding victory at Sherbi. This crushing defeat forced Cao Cao to put his ambitions on hold. However, as Cao Cao had managed to escape unharmed, Sun Quan was unable to take any decisive actions. As long as Cao Cao was alive, they must slowly chip away at his strength and work towards building their ideal world. This was Zhuge Liang's plan to help Liu Bei turn his dream into reality. With Cao Cao unable to strike, Liu Bei turned his attention away from Sun Quan and built up his military forces. He then invaded 4 of the territories in southern Jing. Upon being sent to attack Changsha, Guan Yu found himself face to face with a most powerful opponent. It was the veteran general Huang Zhang, who served beneath Han Xuan, the prefect of Changsha.
Han Xuan is a weakling. But if he has experienced officers in his ranks, then this may take some time.
Nope.
Han Xuan accuse Huang Zhong being traitor. I killed Han Xuan. Wei Yan here has killed the lord of the castle. We humbly surrender. It was an honor to have fought against you, Lord Guan Yu. Do what you will with us, but please spare the innocents in the castle. Our brother will treat you all with mercy.
And so, Liu Bei obtained the 4 territories of southern Jing, as well as the skilled officers Wei Yan and Huang Zhang. He was also joined by the strategist Pang Tong, who is said to be a match for even Zhuge Liang himself. Meanwhile, in return for his assistance at Chirbi, Sun Quan demanded that Liu Bei hand over Jing.
Oh.
Zhuge Liang replied only that they would eventually return the province, but he did not give a clear answer as to when. Furious though he was, Sun Quan deemed it too dangerous to attack Liu Bei at that time. Instead, he sent his younger sister, Sun Shangxiang, to marry Liu Bei in the hope that it would improve relations between the two kingdoms. It was then that Liu Bei received a request for reinforcements from Liu Zhang of Yi. Fearful of Cao Cao after his conquering of Guanzhong, he had come to ask his relative Liu Bei for assistance. Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong recommended that they go on the pretense of assisting Liu Zhang, but then attack him instead. The land of Yi to the west, also known as Ba Shu. If Liu Bei could capture that territory, then the land would be divided in 3 between Cao Cao, Sun Quan, and himself. This was the path to his land of virtue. This was Zhuge Liang's 3 kingdoms strategy. Though he did move to assist Pang Tong and the others, Liu Bei did not attack Liu Zhang. Even standing before Yi's Loa Castle, he did not make a move. For within him was a virtuous heart that he could not turn against.
So you won't consider attacking Chengdu, huh?
I cannot betray Lord Liu Zhang.
But my lord, the people of Yi province desire your rule.
Silence. My army stays put. That is an order.
Now then, I hope you don't mind helping me out, lads.
Not at all! I crush enemy!
Okay, wow, so much to talk about. Let's see here. Okay, about the last battle that we did when you chased down Cao Cao after he lost the battle at the Red Cliff. A lot of the media that covers Romance of the Three Kingdoms usually don't go into like what happened after. I've seen versions where Cao Cao just dies or he retreats or like, yeah, it just ends there. But one thing about Cao Cao when he loses the battle at Red Cliff that I find the chapter that follows just keeps the ball rolling. That is one of the most entertaining, as in like funny chapters. because it shows Cao Cao as like he's the main character of those chapters. So he just lost the Battle of the Red Cliff by like he just got absolutely crushed by so many strategies. Zhou Yu tricks him into killing his naval officers. Zhuge Liang does the 100,000 arrows plot. Then you have Huang Gong who does the kamikaze, I'm gonna send a burning ship into your ship strategy. And the one guy, he's wait, am I saying his name right? The big guy with the white hair and the beard. He crashes his ship into Cao Cao's like lead ship, and somehow survives despite like standing on the front of the ship. He just like swims ashore somehow. He's not dead. And you also have Pang Tong. He actually shows up in Battle of the Red Cliff. Like, that's the first you see of him. He's not formally allied to anyone. He's just Zhuge Liang's buddy. And what you can say about him, Pang Tong in particular, the reason he's wearing a mask, you can actually, like, if we have a closer look, that's what he looks like. He has his face covered. And what he's described as unpleasant looking. That's what the book says. It doesn't exactly describe how he's unpleasant looking, but he's supposed to be like an ugly bastard, basically. He's also unpleasant to talk to because he's a rude bastard. He just complains, and Liu Bei almost has him executed at one point because Pang Tong is so full of himself and just like berating people around him, saying that hey, you guys don't seem very professional. This position that you put me in is beneath me. And the only reason he stays alive is that he's super good at his job. He's turned into like a manager of a city, and he's like on vacation for most of the time. And then when it actually comes to work, he just finishes everything in like a day and does a splendid job. So he's like some sort of superhero, I don't know, city official. Then we have Wei Yan, who is, let's see here, he's the guy with the bird mask here. This guy. He is, he talks like he has some sort of speech impediment, or that he's like an idiot or something. Like he has, like, you know, he has this grotesque way of talking. He probably wasn't like that. It's just that Zhuge Liang hated his guts. Like, didn't trust him as far as he could throw him. Really had a beef with the guy. Talked trash about him constantly. Just basically said it's only a matter of time before he betrays us. The guy's obviously not super competent. The only reason I send him into battle is basically I hope he gets himself killed so I don't have to do anything to deal with him. And because Zhuge Liang is like, yeah, a Karen. Yeah, exactly. Pang Tong is kind of like a Karen, but he's super competent, but he's like really unpleasant to be around. Like his ability to do work is like perfect, so he has like an excellent track record, but nobody actually likes him. But for Wei Yan is because Zhuge Liang is basically considered like a national folk hero and had like this disdain for Wei Yan. Apparently, history books and the like has been very partial in that they just can't bring themselves to do Wei Yan justice. They just have to make him this moron because Zhuge Liang, their hero, really disliked the guy. So it actually says, if you go to Wikipedia and you actually check his bios, it actually admits that his Wei Yan has been painted in like a a worse picture because Zhuge Liang was so partial against him. So they actually acknowledge that. And let's see, you also had that, like this battle that we're about to do is where Ma Chao actually shows up for the first time. And Ma Chao is, of course, the mortal enemy of the Wei officer. What's her name again? Wang Yi. She's on the cover of Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, which is what this game is listed as, like this stream, because Definitive Edition didn't show up. So I kind of had to go with the closest approximation, because this is Extreme Legends, but it's also the base game, and it has all of the DLC and stuff. But yeah, Ma Chao is probably gonna show up. He is, you'll know him when you see him if you play the other Dynasty Warriors game, especially if you play the Warriors Orochi game, you'll recognize him right away. But yeah, he is, Ma Chao is the mortal enemy of Cao Cao. Like, all he cares about is finding Cao Cao and fucking killing him, like running his spear through his fucking face. That's all he ever thinks about. And Wang Yi, all she ever thinks about is doing the same to Ma Chao. So he's almost definitely going to show up during this mission. They also talked about how Liu Bei didn't want to stab his own family member in the back, and then they convinced him to do so anyway, which is pretty much how the book goes. Ooh. Ooh. Outside of that, yeah, like there was so much. Oh yeah. About the battle that just happened, because that's where I actually started. Sorry about these long rants, but damn. Yeah. So Cao Cao loses the battle at Red Cliff, and what follows is absolutely hilarious. It's so funny. Like I said, it follows Cao Cao. He's the main character. He just lost the battle at the Red Cliff, so he's retreating. His plan is to go all the way back to Wei and just hole up in one of his strongholds, because he still has basically infinite amounts of soldiers back in his base. But right now he doesn't have a whole lot. He has plenty of soldiers still, but now they're like more in line with like the Wu and Shu coalition actually has more soldiers, because so many of them died in the Red Cliff, and especially Wu and Sun Quan and his troops. Like, the only reason that Cao Cao is alive is because Sun Quan had difficulty organizing his troops after the battle was finished, and like actually get them to the other side of the straits and organize them in formations and like instruct everybody like where to go, how to chase Cao Cao. So Cao Cao has like a tiny leeway. He comes to the first like vanguard or like the rear guard base that he has, and he turns around, looks at his soldiers, and he starts gloating. He's talking about like, haha, like I actually got away because those guys are pretty slow, and if I was the leader, I would have put a trap right here at this base. So 1 point for me, 0 points for those guys. Am I right? And his troops go like, yay! And then fucking Zhang Fei is right there. It's like, yeah, we do have a trap. Attack! And Zhang Fei and his troops just start slaughtering everybody. They come out of the other side of the gate. Cao Cao has to fight for his life. The only reason he stays alive is because I think it's Cao Ren saves his ass and just pulls him out of there. So that was a really bad showing. Like the gloating was like immediately interrupted by Zhang Fei just storming out and like kicking his ass, and so he has to retreat again. His men lose their horses. They're just going on foot now. He manages to make it out to the other side. He comes through a forest, and then he finds like an opening, and they realize that, okay, we lost our pursuers. Okay, that's really good. We made it to the other side of the forest, and Cao Cao is like, okay, cool. So, as I was saying, if I had been the leader of the other side, I would have put a trap right here. But those guys are too slow. They're still trying to catch up. So 1 point for Cao Cao, 0 points for these assholes. And Zhao Yun shows up like, yeah, we did actually put a trap here. So go and kill them. And they just start storming Cao Cao's troops again. He loses everybody except his personal guard. He has to run again. And he's just, fuck. This is really bad. Okay. So they come into a clearing. There's two paths. There's one that looks really rough, and there's one that looks like really clean. And he decides, okay, so knowing what just happened, they're gonna have a trap on the clear path, because obviously they are catching up to us, and we don't have any fucking horses because they're all dead. We also don't have any backup troops because they're all dead. It's just you and me. So we're gonna take this rough stone fucking path and just climb over half a mountain because they won't expect that. So he starts climbing the steep slopes and the rock formations and shit, and his soldiers are either, like, some of them are trampled to death because they just can't keep going. He gets to the other side, and he starts turning around again. They're at the top of a peak, and he just goes, okay, so I know there's not a whole lot of you guys left, but if I was the commander on the other, and his troops just start, no, please, don't do that shit again. Don't jinx this one more time. There's only 15 of us left. Please shut up. Just take your win. Let's get down the other side of Guan Yu shows up, and he's like, yeah, we put a trap up here too. So kill those guys, and he kills everybody but Cao Cao. And the only reason that Cao Cao got away is because Guan Yu decides he still owes him for the save. Yeah, exactly. You mean this trap right here? That happens 3 times. The only reason that he's still alive at the end is because it's Guan Yu who does the last one, and he actually spares Cao Cao. But he kills everyone else, so it's just Cao Cao himself. It's like, oh, okay. So you can live. Everybody else, nah. I don't owe them shit. Just kill whatever is remaining. I love that part. It's so good, especially with Cao Cao just turning around, looking at his officers and just gloating. And every time he does, he gets interrupted and people start dying again. So, oh my god, I love that part so much. Anyway, we have a giveaway. I hope my high performance 39-second Dakia Sankyu-san has been behaving. I actually haven't been looking at that, but let's see here. Let's do the let's do this. Let's do this and do the giveaway, because we do have oh my god, maybe I should the giveaway is Outward plus the DLC for Outward plus the OST. It is the complete package. You get the DLC campaign, you get the soundtrack, and you get the whole game. So be excited about that. So let's see here. Whoever's still paying attention, we're gonna do this the usual way. Type 39 in the chat, just 39, as in thank you, son. Or you can do what Eli did and just 39, thank you. Yeah, thank you, son is of course our mascot here. I don't know if you've been enjoying the stream as much as I have, but oh my god, I love this game so much, especially since this is my, it's been bringing up all my favorite parts from the book. There are still some cool bits to go, but like this stream has been covering all the highlights, like all the best stuff, for sure. But yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna go get the, let's get the trailer for the game. So yeah, if you want the game, you should type 39 in the chat right now. And we'll do a little spinny wheel thing. Let's see here. Here's a launch
Peggy
trailer.
12.
Yeah, there we go. I unfortunately can't bring it up on stream right now. Okay, so here is the trailer. Yeah, that's what I like about it. I also like the hype music and the transitions, and especially if you like the plot, if you know the plot, like, you know, like, oh, this is the one where you go save Liu Shan, and, you know, this is the Battle of the Red Cliff. I actually really want to see the Wu version of the Battle of the Red Cliff, because, I mean, Zhuge Liang does a lot of cool shit, but Wu is just, yo, use bullshit is so fun. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. I'm not actually sure, like, when the plot actually ends. But yeah. So yeah, we're doing the giveaway. I'm actually gonna start counting down. You should type 39 in the chat, and you can have wait. You can have this thing. Well, I can't actually point at it. Outward plus the DLC plus the OST. I'm gonna start actually counting down from 10, and if nobody typed in 39 in the chat, it will go to Eli once again, and the winning streak will continue. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, going on 1, 0. Okay, congratulations, Eli. Your win streak continues. You remain unchallenged. Let me just get the game for you. Let's see. Oh, wait. Did you say you followed me on Twitter? What is your Twitter handle, actually, so I can follow you back? I think you said you created a Twitter account? Because I could open up a PM. We could start the discussion with the with these codes. It's the same name I put on as here. Okay, let's see here then. I've got a lot of notifications. There we go. Eli Nielsen. Let's see here. How do I... I'm just gonna figure out how to activate... we go. Oh, it says can't be messaged. Ah, that's fine. I'll just send it on Facebook. I'll send them in the order. Let's see here. Game. In case you want to divvy them up for some reason. DLC. And OST. Okay, there we go. The deed is done. Oh, where did I put the controller? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna have a sip of something to drink. Okay. Now let's get back to the game. I'm surprised that the game has been playing nice today, because I tried to fix it, didn't seem to work, so I just gave up, and then it magically worked. Shaman Rod, attack 70, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Maybe, no. Okay, officer info, skill, we already got the skills, weapons. Let's put, oh, horsemanship. Max health and attack. Okay, okay, so we're about to invade Ma Chao's place. I'm not sure if Ma Chao is angry with Cao Cao yet.
We're likely to be noticed if we just hang out around here.
Also, it's very peculiar that you play as Pang Tong in this.
Understood.
We'll see what happens.
Loa Castle is a near impregnable fortress, and the enemy knows we are coming. With my lord Wang Zhong and Wei Yan in our ranks, we cannot fail.
Pang Tong, I will need you to assist Wei Yan. I will make for Luo Castle from the north.
Ah, okay. I'll have a look at it later. Could be that.
Lord Wei Yan has been ambushed. I appreciate his
Could be that because it's a new account, perhaps.
how valuable he is to our cause.
You were called to help us fight South.
Does this guy have an EX attack? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yet now you turn your blades on us? You think you can outsmart me?
Oh, it's just a flamethrower.
Let's see what you think of this. I must retreat. This is not the end.
That's an interesting super. He just surfs.
For Liu Bei, I fight, kill, enemy.
Why don't you relax a little, Overzealousness will just play into the enemy's hands.
You strong, me stronger.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
What was that?
Let's see what you think of this.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
Oh yeah, just a minor note. It seems to be... The game might seem like super easy because I'm using like a high-end weapon. I will note though that I would increase the difficulty if I knew how. I haven't figured out how to do it mid-story.
Lord Wei Yan needs our help. We must assist.
Fight me now, for glory! Okay, I'm going.
What the hell does that super do?
Okay, I'm going.
That seems to be a really bad super?
Look at that. Another area added to our collection.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
But yeah, I'm not sure what that super does. He just lays down, then stands back up, and then he hits people with a kick. Reminds me of Guan Yin Peng's super in 8. Her secondary super just has her tossing her hammer at the enemy, which is super heavy, so it causes them to fall down and get crushed by her hammer.
This is as far as you go. Okay, I'm going.
It doesn't actually... Huh.
Stand firm! Let's see what you think of this.
You're strong, we're stronger.
Remember that, for yours is the first head I shall see.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
Hey, I defeated an officer. Oh. Yeah, they broke the passage.
Well,
You...
well, this is a pain in the neck. There is no point going this way. We must find another path.
You, strong, me, stronger.
Duh.
My lord, more enemy units.
forward the thief Liu Bei. I am here to administer his punishment. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Yeah, he said that thing again. Oh, there's a lot of recovery on that move.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Wow, the OST in this game is so good.
My weakness.
Oh, yep. Oh, my health.
That wasn't Liu Bei? Oh, and it was such a good shot.
Damn you!
My lord, are you all right? You've been shot.
It's just a scratch. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I can't die until Liu Bei's dream is realized.
Fight me now, for glory!
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Ah, my health though.
Lord Huang Zhong is in position to execute the ambush. What should we do?
To ensure the success of his plan, we need to draw out the enemies in front of the castle. There are a few more of them than I thought. I don't like the idea of going up against them alone.
Lord Zhuge Liang sends news. He has sent Lord Zhao Yun as back.
Well then, we should clear out the enemy by the river to ensure he can arrive.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Must maintain our current formation no matter what. Let's see what you think of this.
Pong E
Hey,
versus Pong Tong. They both have the same family name, and he said that. Oh wait, I have an idea.
you came just at the right time. Looks like great minds think alike. This battle cannot be avoided if my lord is to achieve his goal. I will do what needs to be done. In that case, let's draw the enemy out.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Okay, Lei Tong, you can be the guinea pig. If Zhang Fei can Hold on.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, that wasn't it.
Hang in there. Victory is almost ours. Okay, I'm going.
That's not it either. Huh. Fine, let's do the other super.
Must retreat. This is not the end.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
Ho ho!
Nice job, but still not quite up to my level.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Can we get in yet?
Fight me now for glory. Must retreat. This is not the end.
The exterior of the castle is ours. It seems there are some inside the castle who are fleeing too. Let's see what you think of this. To retreat is not necessarily to lose. Let's see what you think of this.
Treacherous thieves! This is how you repay my father?
What a stunning display of strength. You have earned my respect.
Let's see what you think of this.
The castle is lost. Retreat to Chengdu.
Well, well. That was tougher than I thought.
Pang Tong, what have you done?
Thank you.
What is this?
Hear those voices, my lord? The people of Yi Province are happy.
These people. They were waiting for me.
Go on. Go to them.
Excellent! This is... You're hurt!
It seems I will be making my exit earlier than planned. Zhuge Liang, it is in your hands.
Yeah. He is gone.
Though Pang Tong was lost, cheers of joy from Liu Bei's army and his peasant followers flooded Loa Castle. Liu Bei could not help but think that this was not the right path. But to avenge Pang Tong's death, and to answer the fervent desires of the people of Yi, Liu Bei advanced his army on the Yi capital of Chengdu. For he had finally made up his mind to attack Liu Zhong. Meanwhile, hearing of Pang Tong's death, Zhuge Liang left Guan Yu in charge of Jing and set out to join the battle. He joined up with Liu Bei, and together they looked to swiftly capture Chengdu. Driven by the lost dreams of his fallen friend and ally, the dragon would soar over the hills of Yi, where the feathers of the phoenix lay scattered in the wind.
Ah, we're actually gonna play as the main man.
If we can secure Chengdu, Yi Province will be ours. Lord Liu Bei will finally have a country of his own. And with the land divided in three,
Lord Zhang Fei has gone to Lord Liu Bei's aid. Our troops await your orders.
Very well. All forces, advance. I know waging.
I'm in sub-only mode. Yeah. That is a safety feature. I'm guessing that it has impacted the influx of people, I guess, which is unfortunate, but also not. Yeah, I'm not sure how to. Yeah, I figured it would be for the best. Either way, let's see here. Plot devices, because there's going to be a VOD anyway, and anyone can watch the VOD, so I'm just enjoying myself and talking up this plot. So, we did see... Yeah, hello there, Arya. Happy you could join in anyway. We'll see about the sub-only mode like later, but yeah, for now, I'm not taking any chances. Anyway, Pang Tong, we saw the scene where he died. That was actually kind of weak. I mean, it's what happens. It's just that it was not super hyped up. I kind of like I like the way this plays out in Dynasty Wars 8 more. However, it is. I think it's interesting to note that the way it goes in the book, it's. There's an important thing that they left out completely again for some reason, even though it wouldn't take that much work to get it in there. But it's a pretty interesting thing about Liu Bei. Liu Bei has a horse, and it's known as Hexmark. It's a horse that you can get in most of the Dynasty Warriors games that have like horses that are named. Hexmark is Liu Bei's personal horse. It's called the Hexmark because it has a marking on its forehead that people said was an unlucky charm, sort of. Like, it has this hex mark. It means the horse is cursed. Bad things will happen to the horse that the person that rides the horse. And to make a point out of that, he Pang Tong, his horse gets injured. Basically, somebody tells him that Zhuge Liang has said that there's a bad omen hanging over Pang Tong, and he says, no, that's bullshit. Zhuge Liang is only trying to take my take credit for stuff that I do, and I'm not gonna listen to him. I'm here for glory and taking over the E province. And when he tries to get to the first battle like he did here, he rides his personal horse, and his personal horse gets injured, and the other bad things happen. So Liu Bei lends him his horse, and then Pang Tong gets skewered by an arrow. That's why that guy who hit him with the arrow said, "Oh, that's not Liu Bei." It's because they saw the horse and assumed it was Liu Bei and just shot him. That's what that part was. They kind of left that out, so you don't know why they would think that. But it's specifically because Pang Tong was riding Liu Bei's horse. However, the horse is like, that's like a point where they try to make it out that Liu Bei's horse is cursed. But Liu Bei actually is not unlucky when he has his horse, and he actually starts getting a bit annoyed that people are talking shit about his horse and being like super superstitious about like stuff that is going on. So he's like, nah man, I'm going to prove, because this horse is the best fucking horse I've ever had. This thing allowed me to evade Cao Cao's troops by making this almost supernatural, mega powered up level 256 maxed out jump across a river that should have been impossible to make a clean jump over. And that's the only reason I'm alive. I wouldn't even have gotten my campaign started if it hadn't been for this horse. So stop talking shit about my horse, you superstitious assholes. And that becomes a thing. Like, it shows in the plot that, like, bad stuff that happens to Liu Bei is kind of his own fault, and like the horse is not brought up again as a cursed item after Pang Tong is dead. There's also an interesting thing about cannot turn off sub only, by the way, just in case. Though think it's good as yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that later. I think it's because of the bot. But anyway, that's not important. The important thing is to get the recording done and get a VOD up. People can watch that one. But let's see here. Where was I? I turn a horse. Oh yeah. There was actually a city official, like a real life one. I forget who, I'm gonna have to look that up again, but it was like a real official in China who wanted to do like a commemoration of Pang Tong's sacrifice. You like do a ceremony, build a statue, the works, you know, like you do. And people had to tell him that, yeah, it's pretty famous scene in the book, and we all know the story, but the thing about how he borrowed Liu Bei's horse and got killed in that battle because of somebody who thought he was Liu Bei, that whole part is actually made up. It's actually just fiction. Most of the book is real, so I would understand why you would want to do this, but yeah, Pang Tong's sacrifice there, it didn't actually happen at all. And the official was like super embarrassed about that, because he was like, oh, okay, that's man, I was gonna make a national holiday and everything. Oops. And that's why fact checking is important, people.
Violates the principles of justice and honor, but we need.
Wait. Why is this skill tree different? Okay. Huh. Become able to create certain... He just has smithing as a skill. Zhuge Liang has smithing as a skill. Okay. Okay, game. Oh wait, let's look at his weapon as well.
Marching toward our target. I do not want anybody to fall behind.
Lord Liu Bei's virtue is known to the people of this land. They would welcome his rule.
Pang Tong's devotion showed me the truth. I have no doubts about this battle.
Fight me now for glory.
Oh yeah, the laser beams. What is the super like? Okay.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind.
This guy. Oh. Oh. Greased lightning! What is that in Japanese? Is that what Raikoken means? there's a base over there. Let's see that one first. We can go up later.
Fight me now for glory.
I call upon the thunder.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind.
Such an amazing effort. Everybody, follow me to victory.
You strong.
The
Stronger.
way on.
I call upon the thunder.
Shall retreat now as planned.
As
No greater
planned.
weapon than a prepared mind.
Oh, astounding!
Is there a way to get a better look at the map? Guess not. Oh wait, what is his what is this guy's EX attack? Let's see, 1, 2, okay. Abrano Nuta Kaminari. Abra like Earl Grease. Ah, okay. Nuta. Maybe it's a grammar thing. Oh, he does have an air super. Thank you. Finally, somebody with an air super. Yeah. Oh, okay. He just shoots laser beams. Oh my god.
Yan has been defeated. I will fight on.
You can fight on if you like, but it is your own peril. Under its current rule, Yi province is doomed. Your own peril.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
No, but my lightning are. My lightning is.
Ma Chao is on his way to assist the enemy.
There he
Approaching
is.
from the north.
Ma Chao, the man of the hour.
After he was defeated by Cao Cao, I heard that Ma Chao was working for Zhang Lu.
Zhang Lu is not worthy of him. It would be quite a coup if we could acquire his services.
Report. It seems that the Allied reinforcements have arrived.
Now is the opportune moment to strike.
Lord Zhao Yun is heading for Ma Chao to talk with him. He is taking Lord Li,
Yeah.
who knows Ma Chao well. If they play their cards right, we could acquire ourselves a very powerful ally.
How do I get to him though? He's really far away.
You're doing great. I will try to live up to your example.
Now that's how it's done.
Now is the
You
opportune
inspire us all.
Jesus.
Stand against me at your own peril. This area is merely a pawn in my larger overall strategy.
wits are a match for mine. Lord Li Hui's path is blocked. We need to help him.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived.
This area is merely a pawn in my larger overall strategy.
You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated. I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind.
The enemy is fighting with tremendous fervor. We will accompany you.
Ma Chao's allegiance would swing this battle firmly in our favor. I am counting on you.
What is that?
Ma Chao is an honorable man. If we plead the righteousness of our case, he will join us.
Thank you, my lord.
Fight me now, for glory!
Now is the opportune moment.
You will learn to regret this moment.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
What a stunning display of strength. You have earned my respect.
Are we destined to fall here?
Come on. You bar.
Now is the opportune moment to strike.
Xiaozhou. Okay.
You can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Okay. So this is the plan. We're gonna...
Lord Ma Chao, you are making a mistake. Your blade should be pointed at Cao Cao. He was the one who murdered your father. Lord Liu Bei stood by your father and fought off Cao Cao.
You're right. I've been a fool.
Oh shit, he actually made it.
Cao Cao. Lord Liu Bei should be my master.
I am grateful for your assistance, Lord Ma Chao. Together we will build the world our Lord dreams. Stand against me at your own peril. Stand against me at your own peril. Do exactly as I have told you, and you will not encounter any problems. Now is the opportune moment.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops. And keep attacking until they fall. You will learn to regret this moment.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind.
Such an amazing effort. Everybody, follow me to victory.
I call upon the thunder.
You believe your wits are a
I
match
missed.
for mine?
necessarily to lose. Panic is spreading in Liu Zhang's ranks. Some men have already fled the castle.
You have not the power to rule. Do you still insist on fighting?
My lord, there is no point in fighting on. Accept defeat and surrender.
There we go.
It is clear that you were not great enough to rule in this time of strife.
And Liu Bei, he is great enough?
A benevolent ruler. With Chengdu in his hands, that is what Lord Liu Bei has become.
Okay, will we
All was proceeding
finally
just
see
as Zhuge Liang had
Ma Chao?
Liu Bei captured Yi, claiming the territory as his own. And the land found itself divided into three, with Liu Bei of Shu, Cao Cao of Wei, and Sun Quan of Wu. At long last, Zhuge Liang's three-kingdom strategy had come to fruition. Against this backdrop, the province of Jing, located at the center of these three kingdoms, grew more important than ever. While relations between Shu and Wu had worsened as they fought for control of the province, that all changed when Wei invaded Hanzhong. Liu Bei proposed a ceasefire with Sun Quan and returned to him the eastern portion of Jing. And in return for the land, he asked that Wu participate in a joint attack against Wei at Hefei. Just as they promised, Wu attacked Hefei. For a while, Jing once again knew peace. Having secured Jing, Zhuge Liang sent Huang Zhang and other top generals to take the fight to Wei. The battle would take place on Hanzhong's Mount Dingjuan. It was there that Zhuge Liang realized that the land of virtue they had sought for so long was finally within their grasp.
The enemy ranks are as clear as day.
Ooh,
Ah, that's quite a shot.
Zhao Yuan.
It's too far. There's no point.
I'll do it.
Unless you're as good as me.
There he is. You hit me, you bastard.
Securing Hanzhong will bring stability to the kingdom of Shu. After all, even we old folks have to think about the future sometimes.
Okay, I think this is the best place to stop actually, because there's gonna be some interesting events happening next. Let's just make sure we are upgraded this guy before. Oh, come on. Sorry, the buttons are a bit backwards. Huh. This guy just got the works. More items available in the gallery. The voice gallery general. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's start finishing up the stream. Okay. So man, the stream has been amazing. Thank you for tuning in to watch me gush over Dynasty Warriors 7 Best Edition, the story mode. Of course, nothing beats the original, but still, this is has been a really good representation. I can see why people think that Dynasty Warriors 7 has the best story mode. Definitely could be better though, because my god, there are some details that they are definitely missing. But yeah, you got the rundown. Awesome game and interesting story as well in the game outside of what was informed during the stream. Yeah. I do try to fill in. But yeah, this has been my favorite so far because all the stuff that they showed is like my favorite stuff from the book. I mean, there's other stuff as well, but they mostly happen on the Ooh side. So we're definitely doing Ooh once we're done with Shu, because they also have some awesome stuff going on at the same time during like this particular arc, if you will, like the lead up to the Red Cliff. But yeah, there was one thing. Let's see here. We got Wang Zhong. Oh yeah. Did you know that Wang Zhong, the Master Arrow guy there, he wasn't actually like that famous for his archery skills. He was mostly, I guess, famous for the fact that he was like kind of old and still kicked a lot of ass. The guy who's actually famous for his archery skills, oddly, is actually Lu Bu. Like, that guy was a fucking monster. Like, he was Robin Hood with that fucking bow of his. Most people during the era would actually say like, okay, who's the best archer? And they would just say, it's fucking Lu Bu. That guy is a fucking sniper. Huang Zhong? I mean, yeah, he's probably pretty good considering he's like, what, 70 years old? The fact that he's not dead yet is like kind of a miracle at this point. But yeah, sure. And yeah, he actually gets goaded into a lot of battles by Zhuge Liang, who complains about his age all the time, to motivate Wang Zhong. Partially because Zhuge Liang seems to think that Wang Zhong is like kind of expendable because he's old, but also like he's useful because he's a veteran. So like when he says he's gonna teach these young kids how to do battle, it's like, yeah, please do. Also, if you're dead, it's no biggie. So there's that. But yeah, about the sub-only mode, it's a side effect of the Seri bot. It makes it so that if bots, like people using the fucking hotspot, they have to subscribe. Otherwise, and if they are on the list that Seribot has, they immediately get banned. So it bans people, or it blocks them. It blocks people on follow. So they have to follow to be able to watch the stream, and if they do, Seribot just bans them. So that's like how that bot works. So I didn't want to turn that off. But yeah, since Arya pointed it out, I might have to like actually remind people that if you want to watch the streams live, you actually do have to subscribe. I don't care either way, but you know, it's the way the world works right now. I was talking to Celius about that, I think yesterday, where it's like the hotspots are basically like today They are what computer viruses used to be in the 90s, where if you had no protection, you're just fucked. And if you do, you're gonna be limited, because I think everybody had some experience where antiviruses would interfere with stuff that you would want to do on your computer because of safety reasons. Like, my copy of Resident Evil 4 on Steam actually crashes on the so-called water room, which is probably the most notorious area in that whole game. And yeah, the antivirus does not like how Resident Evil 4 tries to like change data when you die in that room, and so the game crashes. Because Resident Evil 4 tries to make some changes, and the antivirus is like, no, that is highly suspicious, fuck you. Let's see here. Oh yeah. That's the thing I wanted to bring up. Okay, so we've seen Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang go on about this benevolence thing all the time. To cap things off, I can just mention that Liu Bei he's basically fucking Jesus. We've already seen that. Like, he's such a good guy. Everybody loves him. He's the main character. All of that. Like, yeah, the guy was actually, at the time, he was mostly famous for being the guy who does everything on the Shu team. He was the best at everything. He was probably the best general, probably the best strategist, probably the best horseback rider, probably the best melee fighter, probably the best fucking arrow guy. Like, he was just the works. Everybody else was just trying to catch up to him. He did fine. So yeah, Dynasty Warriors Liu Bei, he had like the superheroes on his side. Like, they're all like specialists and super amazing at something. But yeah, real life Liu Bei was just amazing. His troops were good because he showed them how to get shit done. And not because they were like those particular guys. It's because he was the leader. But Zhuge Liang I could mention because the game hypes him up pretty hard, and I do too. Zhuge Liang is awesome. But when it came to like the league, when it came to like him being a ruler, because he actually does end up being the ruler, he is hardcore like a legalist. Like, that's his system. Legalism isn't so much about being benevolent. It is about enforcing justice, like, no matter what. So while he wasn't necessarily a bad guy, he was a legalist kind of guy. And legalism in this case means obey the law, fuck you. You have no rights unless you obey the law. I don't care who you are, what you do, how much money you have or don't have. If you break the law, I'm gonna come down on you like the wrath of fucking God. That's the kind of guy he was. So on one hand, they had a very stable, like kingdom. Like, really stable. Corruption was rooted out very quickly. Liu Shan actually enjoyed quite a bit of like stability in his region because Zhuge Liang was a legalist, and he did not give a shit about like your rank or whatever. You break the law, fuck you. Like, that's his thing. But legalism is also a system that is known for being like kind of 1984-ish, where the state just metes out punishments indiscriminately, and they can also use the whole obey the law thing, where they just make something illegal because they don't like it, and then they can screw you over indiscriminately because, like, hey, we don't like nicotine, so yeah, any smokers out there, you're fucked. You get executed on a spot if you light a cigarette. Like, we don't care. Like, fuck human rights and stuff like that. We can just make it illegal, and if you do it, you die. Super simple, right? So yeah, it's not the best system. But it roots out corruption like really badly, like in a really good way. Like you cannot have corrupt politicians in a system like that because they'll just end up dead. So I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, we will be back again on, let's see here, it's gonna be on Thursday this week when we do the last 3 stages on Balan Wonderworld, and then we'll see how things go from there. And next week we will continue Musou Monday with this game, and we'll see what the next chapter has for us and when the plot actually ends, because I'm a bit curious about that. Because I mean, I know how the story goes, but I don't know how far the game will actually take it, because yeah, the Jinn show up, and once they start kicking ass, it is battles start getting incredibly one-sided. And I mean incredibly one-sided. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my rants. And congratulations, Eli, for winning the little collection that we had. I hope you enjoy. The game looks pretty fun, actually, but it's definitely something I wouldn't have the time to put into. So, but yeah, VOD will be up soon, and I'll try to get this one on YouTube on its new home. I'll tell you all about it once it's done. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for today, and once again, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching Thank you is on in high performance mode. Yeah, that works. Later, take care.